Hi everyone. So today I want to share with you something that I haven't done in a little while, and that is a library haul. We recently went to the library and we got a lot of books. Hi, do you see? I guess she wants to say hi for a second. Can you say hi? No, you want to play with those books? I have organized the books to try to make them fit together as I show them to you, but she's probably going to mix them up. The books I'm going to show you from the library are not all the books we got, but they're the ones that I think, what is it? Almost all of these are books that my kids are reading or looking through by themselves. I'm not reading them, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. And the first stack I want to show you are some audiobooks. My kids, when the baby is taking her nap in the afternoon, I just generally ask them to be quiet. Sometimes I'll let them watch a TV show. Of course, they're always welcome to go play outside. And another option is audiobooks. So if it's too cold or rainy or they just don't want to go outside, then they love listening to audiobooks and then just sitting in the living room, coloring or doing whatever. But really quick, I'm going to run through these audiobooks we got. We have Junie B. Jones by Barbara Park, and there looks like there's 4 different books on this one. And that's my 7-year-old that loves Junie B. Jones right now. We have Seraphina and the Black Cloak by Robert Beatty. And, I know this is a big, kind of like a big book right now, but I actually don't know what it's about, except for I told them it was a little creepy, and they love creepy, so that's why they picked that out. The Night Gardener by Jonathan Auxier, maybe. Another book I've been seeing a lot on social media lately that I don't know that much about. Let's see, The Night Gardener follows 2 abandoned Irish siblings who travel to work as servants at a creepy, crumbling English manor house. But the house and its inhabitants are not quite what they seem. Soon the children are confronted by a mysterious stranger and an ancient curse that threatens their very lives. So I told them that I had heard that this was another kind of like creepy, spooky story. So they decided they would give that a listen. Let's see. We also have Beauty and the Beast. Let's see. It says it's read by Jenna Ogden. I'm not quite sure who that is. And I'm not quite sure... Beauty and the Beast, it's 3 discs long, so it must be pretty long. It's a book. For some reason now, this is just now hitting me, Beauty and the Beast is a book, like a full-length novel, or what is this about? Just says fairy tales and folklore, but do they just tell the whole story, from the movie? Because it just says it's a Disney Press production, or whatever. I don't know. Again, pretty much most of these books, did any of them? I picked out a couple maybe. I was like, hey, you guys might like this. But most of these books, these are the ones my kids picked out. And then we also have Tunnels by Roderick Gordon and Brian Williams, performed by Stephen Crossley. And this one is 12 discs long. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, well, hopefully this is good. They're going to have a lot of listening to do. I think they just picked this. This was just a cover pick because it looked creepy and dark. So those are the audiobooks that they have to listen to. Let's see. I'm missing one of these, but my 10-year-old picked out some Lemony Snicket, a series of Unfortunate Events books. Let's see, she got book 8 and 7. And she might have 6 in her room. I think she might have 6 in her room because she picks out about 3 of these at a time. And she adores these. So if you've got a 10-year-old who is a voracious reader or is looking for some new material and they haven't tried these yet, maybe try these. I don't read these aloud. She just reads these. What are you doing back there? She just reads these on her own and she loves them. We have The Vile Village and The Hostel Hospital, and she has one in her bed, and I don't know which book that is or what it's called. Let's see, next, I picked this out for my 10-year-old. I told her she really might like this right now, and it's My Friend Flicka by Mary O'Hara. I think we watched this movie, but I've never read the book, but it's about, is it a boy? I always thought it was a girl. Oh, okay, so it's about a boy, who befriends a horse, and my daughter, my 10-year-old, is so into horses right now, it's ridiculous. So a lot of these books are horse related, so that is another book for her to read. Let's see, she also picked up 2 Saddle Club, the New Rider, and Saddle Club Pack Trip. These are by Bonnie Bryant, and these kind of bring back some old memories for me because I read these when I was a young girl as well, because I got really into horses for a while. I mean, I'm still like into them. I'm totally like, horses are awesome and so beautiful and awesome, but she's really into those right now. So, and this is kind of like just bringing back memories. We have another one, Star Rider, and these are like the kind of little novels that you really wouldn't want to read aloud, I don't think, but kids really enjoy them, and it's just chapter books that they can really get into, and they're not too hard to read. And I remember enjoying those, although I can't remember exactly what they're about. Just like kids and their adventures with their horses and little drama that wraps up very nicely by the end. Let's see. We also have Magic Ponies by Sue Bentley, Show Jumping Dreams. This is actually for my 7-year-old. I am not reading this aloud. My 7-year-old can't quite read this level yet, but this is something that her older sister will read to her because at least a few times a week I do have my 10-year-old read to my 7-year-old. It's good practice for the 10-year-old, and it also kind of saves me from reading books like this that I cannot get into, and I can't. These aren't read alouds to me. These are, you read privately and read whatever you want privately, but I am going to be picky about what I want to read aloud. And that's one of those I'm not going to read aloud. Let's see, a couple more are Curious About Zoo Vets and Veterinarians. This is just a Bullfrog Books, and this one's by Gina Shaw. And I just picked these up. These are some I picked out for my 10-year-old because I was trying to find her books about veterinary medicine because she's kind of tossing around the idea of being a big animal vet when she grows up. So I just got her some things to look through and explore that subject some more. Oh, you're opening things. My 7-year-old also got a Clifford book, Clifford Finds a Clue, and this is probably one that she will read aloud to me and practice reading. This looks like it would be a little bit of a challenge, but this is about where she's at as far as like reading goes, so I think this will be perfect for us to work through. I'll just have to remember to pull it out and have her read it. What have you got? The baby back here has got a Junie B. Jones, but I don't need to show you all the Junie B. Jones we have. Did I already go through these? No, I don't think I did. Junie B. Jones and the Sneaky Peaky Spying by Barbara Park. We have that and another book. And I think we might even have another Junie B. Jones. Again, this is one for my 7-year-old. She doesn't read these aloud. These are actually ones that I really enjoy reading aloud. I love reading Junie B. out loud. They're simple, they're quick. But just reading in Junie's voice, I don't know, is anyone else familiar with Junie B. Jones, and how do you feel about them? Because I feel like from the Charlotte Mason homeschooling standpoint, these would probably not be what she considers living books. But for some reason, this girl, like when I'm reading her out loud, like I'm chuckling. I've gone on about Junie B in the past. Maybe she needs her own video, but I actually really enjoy these, and I can see why my kids, each of them, have really fallen in love with Junie B and listening to the stories. Oh, now I remember I had an audiobook I showed you already. So yeah, we got tons of Junie B in this house. Let's see, another one my daughter picked out is The Secret Horses of Briar Hill by Megan Shepherd, and this sounds familiar to me. I don't actually know what it's about. Again, she just picked it out because it's what she's interested in right now. Oh, it's kind of like a magical story. So like the horses have wings, and I guess they're like secretly magical or something. I don't know. She hasn't read it, but looks interesting. Looks good. Looks like something that she would want. Again, that's something she's reading by herself. Another one that my 10-year-old picked up is Unexplained by, the name's covered up, Rupert Matthews. Do you dare to solve the world's most unexplained mysteries? And she really likes books like that have a little thrill to them, or like a little, like, you know, dun dun dun, like what happened? You know, will we ever know the secret of this and that? And what I really like about her choosing books like these is there's a lot of history just kind of poked in here. I mean, it is history, like mysterious history. And I remember this is how I got a lot of my history. Like when I wasn't being spoon-fed it in a history class, if I was learning about history and really absorbing it, it was either through documentaries or books like this that like, ooh, that's creepy. Books like this that really got me going, like with the mystery or the unexplained, and ghost stories and stuff. Because through ghost stories, I mean, you learn so much history too. You learn about a time period, maybe the beliefs of that time period. So I think there's a lot of value in stuff like that. Let's see. Another 2 books really quick. Horse and Pony Care by Sandy Ransford, and Caring for a Horse and Pony by Leslie Ward. And again, these are just ones that my oldest daughter has picked out to learn how to care for horses, because she dreams of having a horse or a pony of her own one day. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but I told her, you know, the first step before you dive into something like that is, of course, to learn how to care for it. So she is studying hard about everything that has to do with horses right now. Let's see. My 7-year-old picked out this fun book, and I will probably read this with them, but it's How Machines Work, a Zoo Break by David Macaulay, and it's like just like a fun flippy flap pop out type book. I think she really liked it because it has a sloth on the front, and when you turn the gears, it does this. Well, it's not in the best shape. It's a library book, but it's just talking about different like machines, and kind of has like little built-in puzzles for you to do. So I think this will be really neat for us to actually read together. So maybe that one I will go through with the kids. Let's see. There's not much left. The baby has made a mess of my stacks here. Okay, there's only 2 more. Let's see. A Puppy for Annie by Kim Lewis. I think this is another one my 7-year-old picked out. Oh, this is so cute. The illustrations look really lovely. I think this would be a nice addition to maybe our morning basket. Just something fun to get the day started. Something light and nothing that they need to be asked questions about or do any activities with. Oh, this is really cute. It looks like a girl like getting her first border collie puppy, I think. And then the last one is one my 10-year-old picked out, of course, and it's Ask the Bones. Scary Stories from Around the World, selected and retold by Ariel North Olson and Howard Schwartz. And this is probably, if I had to guess, is just a collection of different, like, maybe folk tales and spooky stories. Doesn't look like they're trying to say that they're true. Oh, okay. So right here in the contents, it shows the story and then the country of origin. So maybe some famous spooky tales from around the world. So points for geography and history right here, along with some literature. But that is our big book haul from the library for both of my kids. I only got 1 book, which I didn't grab, so I can't show you, because I've mostly just been checking books out online through our library's app and listening to them instead of reading them, because that's about all that it's just about all I have time for these days anyways. But so that's our big library book haul. Some of the ones that I chose for read louds I will show you in a different video, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see y'all again really soon.